Hey guys, what's up? It's Chris here, iTouchiPodz, and today I have the review to do for you guys of the devil-shaped silicone case. This is coming to you guys from budgetgadgets.com, so big thumbs up, big thanks to them for hooking us up with this product for review. In the early days of my iPod Touch 4th generation, you guys were really interested in about this case, so I got my hands on it, and I'm now going to do the review for you guys. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get straight on into this. Alright, so like I said, I have the Devil case here to review for you guys. It is from budgetgadgets.com, so if you're not aware, definitely go and check them out in the link below in the video descriptione. It's a very simple case. It is for the iPod Touch 4th generation. I know a lot of you guys have missed my iPod Touch reviews, so I'm going to have some more coming to you guys. This case, like I said, it's a very simple case, but it does look very cool. I know you guys really like the look of this case. Now, something that you're going to be surprised about is the price of this case, which I will give you guys at the end of the video. So make sure you stay tuned to find out how much this case is actually going to cost you. Now, this case is just basically made out of silicone. It's nothing too stretchy, and it's not too tight. It's right in the middle. I would say that it's on the lower end of that middle scale. You guys know what I'm talking about. You guys know where it's really tough, where it's just going to fit in there, kind of like the silicone that'll go around the edges of like this Mac Alley case. It's like, it's still a silicone, but it's really, really close to hard plastic. And then you get that silicone, I don't really have one around here, but it'll stretch and it'll flap on the sides and stuff. That's the kind of silicone I'm talking about on the lower end. In the middle, you kind of get that kind of where it's not going to stretch too much. It's not going to be too tight. It's kind of in the middle. It's kind of just right. This one, I would have to say, is a little bit underneath that scale. It's not perfect, but it gets the job done. It looks good as well at the same time, but it is just a little bit under that scale quality-wise. So basically, what this case is, you guys can see, silicone Devil case. So let's go ahead and see what it looks like with the iPod Touch in it. This is the 4th generation iPod. You guys can see the camera right there. So what we're going to go ahead and do is just slide this on into here. It's very simple. Just slide down the bottom. Then what you're going to do is take the sides, go ahead and pull them over, each one, just like that, and there you go. Your case is on there, and you are ready to go. On the front here, it looks really cool. Everybody always turned and asked me, hey, what's that on your iPod? What case is that? Where can I buy that case? Because the horns on the top, they definitely stick out. They definitely make this case look different than any other case out there. So really cool. As you guys can see, you have full access to your screen. At the top, your FaceTime camera is not blocked at all. It's fully accessible. Your home button right down here has a cool little guess you can say indent or cutout or a little piece made just for the home button. You guys can see right down there. Perfectly easy to access. You guys can see the screen switching back and forth. Really, really cool. Let's go ahead and take a peek at the top of this case. You guys can see you have your power on and off switch, your sleep button right there. It's got its little dent that is for that button itself. Turn over to the side here. You have your volume rockers. You have 2 different buttons for either one of those. You guys can see they're individual. And they're also, see if I can double click, they're also very easy to access. You guys can see nothing really gets in the way there. If we go ahead and look at the bottom of this case, you guys can see the bottom is fully open. You guys know I like when the bottom of the cases are fully open, so you have full access to syncing and charging in a dock. You guys know I use the Dexam dual dock charger, so this comes in handy perfectly with that. Your headphone jack as well, fully exposed, and your speaker grill is also fully exposed as well, so you're going to be getting good sound out of that as well. Onto this side, you guys know there's nothing, and now what you guys really came for. You guys see the cool look on the front. You guys see the devil horns, the devil design. But let's go ahead and turn it over. That is pretty cool. You gotta admit, that does look pretty neat. I'll see if I can get the reflection in there pretty good so you guys can see that. But as you guys can see, it almost looks like it's eating the Apple logo. That's how I kind of interpret it. It looks like it's eating the Apple logo. Whether they did that on purpose or not, it looks really cool. I like how the silver of the back of the iPod, the vampire, well, it's a vampire case, you know, it kind of fits. How the iPod shows through there, how the silver shows through there. You have the mean looking eyes and the one fang tooth right there. Really cool. And the devil horns at the top make it even better. You don't really have to worry about these coming off. I've played around with them a lot. They haven't even started to tear or rip or anything. They're really good. Up here at the top, see if I can zoom in for you guys. Your camera, whoop, a little bit too much. Your camera cutout is cut out just right. It goes around the microphone. It goes around the camera just good. Here's a cool little close-up of the little mouthpiece right there. And at the bottom here, you guys see two little hands holding an X. Really, really cool. Right down there, it kind of completes the whole thing with two little arms sticking out of nowhere. Looks like they're coming straight from the iPod, which is really cool because they actually come up out of the case. You guys can see how they're coming up and out. They're not just flush; they're coming up and out, which looks really neat. You guys can also see, where my finger is. You guys can see it. It is a little bit of a grease magnet as well as a dust magnet. You guys know you can't avoid it with silicone cases. See, here's a Pixel Skin, for example. You're going to be getting silicone everywhere. Obviously, you're going to be getting silicone everywhere. You're going to be getting dust everywhere with these types of cases, dust and lint. But, that's something that you sacrifice when you buy a silicone case. You can't avoid it. You guys know it's inevitable. But this one is also a grease magnet. You can kind of see where your fingers have been. I'm not a big fan of that. It does make it look kind of cheapy, you guys know. The case itself looks really cool. Don't let that draw you away. If you like the design of the case, don't let a little fingerprint deter you away from the case. Just go ahead and wipe it off on your shirt, or wet your finger and wipe it off like that. Very simple. Or use a wet cloth to wipe it off. Very simple. Like I said, the material, it's not the greatest material. It's not like a Pixel Skin type of material. It's silicone. It's just silicone. That's all it is. It's nothing too special. A really cool thing about Budget Gadgets, by the way, guys, is free shipping. And the case, they say that it is washable, so you can just go ahead and take the case off and wash it in the sink or whatever, and you have easy access to everything is what they also want you guys to know. But something you guys will be surprised in about this case is if you go to budgetgadgets.com and you find this devil-shaped soft silicone case for the iPod Touch 4th generation, it's $1.66 and free shipping. $1.66 and free shipping for a case that you guys really like. I've seen that you guys really like. That's an awesome price. Only because of that price is the reason why I would recommend to buy this case. Like I said, I'm not a big fan of the material it's made out of. It's just below that middle section that I'm really liking of silicone-wise. It's a nice case. It fits nice. A little loose, but, it's silicone. What are you going to do? It's not going to get on there like a hard shell case would. But it looks very nice. Material, you guys know, I gotta get what I like. I don't know if I don't really want to, I don't want to bash this case because I like the case. I like how it looks. I just don't like the material that's made out of so much because it is so much of a grease magnet, and it's just not my cup of tea. But for $1.69, guys, I would recommend it. If it was any higher priced, really, if it was above like $5 or $10, I wouldn't recommend this. But it's $1.66 with free shipping. You can't go wrong. It's a really nice case. It looks really cool. You guys can see the back of your iPod. You don't really have to worry about it getting scratched too much because it is in there a little bit. You guys can see how it's in there. Your iPod is not directly exposed. You have to go down actually in there to scratch your iPod. But you guys know the back of the iPods, they're going to get scratched either way. It's unavoidable. But all around, cool case. Looks neat. Like I said, not my favorite material. But $1.66 and free shipping. Go for it, guys. Go ahead and hop on this at budgetgadgets.com. Definitely going to check this case out. You will definitely like it. And, yeah, that's my review, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you to budgetgadgets.com for hooking us up with this product for a review. More coming from them. And I will see you guys in the next one. Everybody have a great day. Peace.